how is it like being what would you say that you are? Would you say that you're I'm gonna say that you're a chosen one from the Lord to do his work. That's what I'm gonna say. Pastor or
yeah, just preacher, that's good enough. Preacher. Yeah.
Preacher. So we're gonna call you an anointed preacher. Not everybody that preaches anointed. I not seen it. And we gonna call you anointed because you are very anointed preacher. I want to say this. So you being the anointed preacher by the Lord, how is it like when you do? What does it look like for you? Are you know the word for sure? Great teacher. I've been watching you for a long time. If y'all didn't know, so how was life for you? Like, going back to earlier, you said even when I'm double what I am now, I'll be 48. So you said I'm gonna still need his blood. So how is it for you when do you still? How is your mess up? I don't want to say how's your mess up. I don't want you to mess up.
That,
right. So what are ways you mess up? Like, what does that look like? If you don't mind, but what does that look like? You know what I mean? And because you're more mature than me. You know what I'm saying? You've been living way longer than me. You're more mature than me. So what could you possibly? What did your mess up different from mine? I'm already knowing. So what are some of your mess ups and how do you overcome those? Because you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
When I listen to you, I want to hear you talk because you have wisdom that could only come from the Word of God, and it helps me. No matter what age you get to, preachers need to hear preaching. You need to hear the word of God. It all falls under the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life. 1 John 2:15, he says, don't love the world or the things in the world because it's all the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. There is a temptation when you are preaching and people enjoy listening to you and you're helping them. It's always the temptation for self-exaltation. There is always, I'm single. I'm living a, celibate life, doing the best I can to do that. So there's always the same temptations of the flesh. Young people don't have a monopoly on that, temptation. So,
we straight, man.
Yeah. It's always, it's the same. It's the same thing. The devil's going to hit you with the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life. He's always going to try to get you to, in whatever way he can, to take your eyes off of Jesus, in my case, focus on church doctrine. People got questions about everything under the sun, which is fine. We're here for that. We're here to help you, but we're always going to, in answering your questions, drive you back to the cross. But the temptation is to be more intellectual and to try to show people how smart you are, how much you know. Let me straighten you out on a few things rather than just saying, no, shut up, and take them back to the cross and the Lord. So self-exaltation is one, the lust of the flesh, the sexual sins, all of those things are constant.
Are those things that so with the lust of the flesh, I'm just getting raw. I'm a very raw person. I'm gonna keep it real. Like,
absolutely, absolutely.
So do you still find yourself being weak in some of the lust areas, even you being older? You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And the people that are older than me, 20 years older than me, would say the same thing. It never goes away. Yeah, it never goes away.
It never goes away, bro. Dang, man. Because I used to struggle with, I still struggle with it today, bro. Because, me being young, man, look, I got so much, I'm going to talk to you off camera about it, but I got so much crazy stories, but it's tough. Like, it's tough. And even with like, I got a lot of family. I'm the only one saved in my family. Like, in my family, I come from a line of, I don't know if I gotta like get it bleeped out or whatever, but people that like, and a lot of people, so I come from a line of that, you know what I'm saying? So I come from a very like crazy family. So, even trying to like, I have to go, my family is my family at the end of the day. And, it's like, I know to stay strong and be a representation of Christ when I'm around them, but I don't want to say they bad. What it is, they bad character and sometimes corrupts my good morals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not saying I go do that stuff, but like words might slip out that I ain't even supposed to say. You know what I'm saying? Just cause I'm trying to, that's my family. Like that's my family. You know what I'm saying?
It's what you're used to being around. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, it's hard, bro. Like I be like, yeah, bro, this is not hard, man. It's hard.